and welcome to New and Noteworthy on this Tuesday afternoon. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Let's take a live look at our 3rd Street HD News Now cam, as Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter likes to call it.
That is correct. Well, actually, that's what it's labeled in our weather system.
Yeah.
It's labeled HD News Now Cam, so.
It's windy out there. Look at the flag.
It does. It is kind of another gray day. And Dakota's got details, of course, coming up on his first defense forecast, and it's really not good news, is it, Dakota?
You'll have to wait and see. Weather's usually about what? About 18, 20 minutes into the show?
20 minutes.
That's called a teaser.
A teaser.
That's 2 days in a row you've thrown a tease at us.
Just don't tease.
You tease.
Tease me. Just don't appease me. I don't know. That didn't come out as well.
So long as you please me.
Right.
Tease me and squeeze me.
Let's not do that.
I hope nobody sees me.
We're so funny. Rory Polero is in for our Matt Hummel.
Greetings.
This afternoon. Thank you so much for being here, Rory. We
That's hot.
always love having you. The amount of inside jokes that are coming off, people don't even realize. No, I got a packed show, actually. Chautauqua County Executive George Borrello is on hold right now. I hope he stays there, George.
He's a patient man.
Yeah, he is. He's probably listening going, oh, man.
He's listening to elevator music.
Yeah.
Yep.
So George will be on in just a little bit to talk about a big week for downtown Jamestown, what he thinks. And he says that it's not just a week for Jamestown that's going to be huge, but pretty much all of Chautauqua County as the hype really is real.
Yeah, that's a good insight to say that, because I heard an estimate that there's going to be like upwards of 70,000 people in town this week.
Yeah.
Now, just think of the impact on the economy if each one of those people spent $10 at a restaurant or a diner or getting a souvenir or something. That's $700,000 in the economy.
Right, and we're going to have much more coming up with County Executive Burl. I know last week we talked about just the improvements to downtown, how great it really is looking now. So we will have that coming up in just a couple of minutes. But first, we want to hear from you about a story that really was trending yesterday. Amidst all of the other news we had on our website. A lawsuit is going to be filed by the New York State Attorney General to try and ban the sale of 3D printed guns.
Well, that's sort of misleading, because the issue isn't the sale of 3D printed guns. She's trying to, and that's what she says, but what it is the court approved that you could download, that people could put online plans, blueprints, to make 3D printed guns.
Right.
And 3D printed guns have been around as long as 3D printing's been around. It takes a lot. You don't just go out and buy a 3D printer and tomorrow you're carrying an AK. There's a lot of technology involved, a lot of special equipment, because if you think about it, in the chamber of that gun, it's an explosion when you fire it.
Right.
And plastic guns are they'll still show up when you're going through an X-ray or security. They won't show up like a steel one, but they'll still be traceable in that regard. So you're not going to sneak one on a plane.
Right, and the thing is, with this being such a new technology, I see why New York State and the AG might be afraid of something like this to try to block it. But just like any other weapon out there, you'd seem like there'd be a regulation, just even if it's a basic level of regulation.
Well, the concern is that this would open up getting untraceable guns for terrorists and criminals and drug dealers and felons and the like. And something has to be done. I agree. I don't necessarily like that they're saying that they're going to ban 3D printed guns. That's not what this is. This is fighting the downloading and sharing on the net of instructions.
But anytime you get something from New York State, for example, it seems like, at least with the governor's office, they're going to take their agenda. And that comes from both sides of a political issue, which, for me, it's kind of like, all right, guys, let's do some laws that actually they're going to make an impact, not just try to push your propaganda.
Yeah, I would like to see them do what's a plausible, livable solution. I personally don't think 3D guns, I have a problem with them, only because just anybody could probably get one if they were. I mean, if you're Al Qaeda or ISIS, you have the money to do the technology.
And if you get a 3D printer, you could print something out, and that's really the scary part about this. And of course, let us know what you're thinking in the comment section as well. Of course, we'll continue to be talking about this issue.
I actually want to chime in for a second,
Yeah.
Jay. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
go ahead.
Actually, actually, a lot of the issue is because the Obama administration had actually issued a ban against it. There was a lawsuit against a company in Texas back in 2015. They lost and the government won, saying that it was a security issue. And the problem that the AG has is that the Trump administration ultimately reversed that decision.
Yes, because
and that was, I think, a lot of the basis of this lawsuit is because they ultimately reversed that decision that was made a few
I think
years
the
ago.
Trump administration looked at it as a Second Amendment issue and a freedom of speech issue, because in a way, if you can ban me downloading plans how to make a 22,
Right.
then you can ban plans on, we're in a state where it's illegal to collect rainwater.
Right.
I think some people just see it as one more encroachment on their individual liberties. And we don't, the founders of the Constitution realized we have a collective right to things, but the collective right is made up of the individual right. I don't need a 3D printed gun. I couldn't afford one anyway. I don't even have a printer for my computer. I don't even have the internet. But I don't want the extremes taking this issue over. I don't want the NRA saying absolutely not, and I'm an NRA member, but certain things, common sense has to be applied.
Right. And of course, that conversation will be continued here. We'll be right back. Chautauqua County Executive George Borrello. He's coming off hold next. Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment.
Hey, this is Ryan Hedrick reporting from the Jamestown Bowling Company, where the bowling is off the hook, the food is even better, and the camaraderie watching sports is oh so great.
The food is fantastic, drinks are cold.
Mark was bowling almost a perfect game. Mark, do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Wow, Mark comes here every day. No excuse for you not to get to Jamestown Bowling Company on Foote Avenue. Jamestown Bowling Company. Eat, drink, bowl, and be merry.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view. And welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this Tuesday afternoon. We are joined on the phone by Chautauqua County Executive George Borrello. George, thanks so much for being here with us.
My pleasure to be back.
We always love having you on, and I know a lot of our viewers like to hear from the horse's mouth, so to speak, from our Chautauqua County's executive. But George, I wanted to get started and talk to you about this week, because it is a big week for downtown Jamestown and pretty much all of Chautauqua County, as the National Comedy Center is set to open tomorrow. As the county executive, what are you seeing and hearing right now?
Well, first of all, I had an opportunity to experience it myself last Thursday night. What an amazing place it is, and it's such an interactive experience. And I was made aware of this a while back, but you get this RFID band, which I experienced Thursday night, and you enter in a profile in this kiosk, and it's all your personal comedy preferences. And then that RFID band interacts with the exhibits, and the exhibits change to be more tailored to your personal comedy preferences. And it's amazing to see it happen, and truly state of the art.
Well, a lot of people talk about the impact economically for Jamestown, but doesn't it expand beyond that? What are the economic impacts for the county in general?
Well, first of all, yeah, to have something like this, the National Comedy Center located in Jamestown is good for all of Chautauqua County. Hotel rooms even beyond the city of Jamestown will be filled. People will be experiencing other things. People that are coming here are going to want to go to Chautauqua Lake. They're going to want to go up to hopefully to Lake Erie and to Barcelona Harbor and experience more of the things that we have to do in Chautauqua County. So I think this is going to be an economic impact well beyond the city of Jamestown, which is just a wonderful thing to see.
And George, you really pushed the economic development. You traveled to businesses in your first 100 days, and during your campaign, you really talked about how we can rely on many of these great resources that we have here in Chautauqua County, the lake, many of our great arts, and obviously the development of the National Comedy Center is one of the biggest things. How do we keep moving forward now? How does everyone kind of get on the same page as we continue to progress down this tourism path?
Well, and tourism is a big component of our economy, no doubt, but it's also a part of the quality of life. All of these things that we're talking about, and that's really what we need. We need the people in Chautauqua County, the people in Jamestown, to feel good about this, to have confidence, and to share that confidence with the people that are visiting, the people that are looking to perhaps move their families here or move back here, which is another important component of growing our economy and growing our population, is to remind people what a great place this is to live, work, and raise a family. And right now, with all the things that are going on throughout town, this is why this is a wonderful place to live. This is why this is a wonderful place to operate your business, to raise your family, to educate your children. Chautauqua County is a great place to live, work, play, raise your family. And this week is a great example of why that's true. So what I would tell everyone is to have confidence in who we are, and and share that confidence with the people that we want to come here to expand our community and to grow our economy.
Well, a lot of things when they're brand new, it's like you wear your new shoes every day until they're not new shoes kind of thing. What do you think is the long-term impact of the National Comedy Center on our community? We're talking 5, 10, 12 years down the road.
Yeah. Well, and I would compare it to other similar attractions. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, which was transformative for downtown Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Obviously you've got places like Cooperstown and the Baseball Hall of Fame. So this is the first time that the comedy industry, the entertainment industry that's focused on comedy, has had a place of its own. So I think the long-term impact is for us to be that hub for the people that are involved in comedy. And you can see it right now. I mean, I think you may have heard that Louis Black was on Stephen Colbert's show recently, and he talked for a full 5 minutes about the National Comedy Center. If you go in there, you can hear the interviews on the TV screens right at the entrance of legends of comedy that are talking about the National Comedy Center. People like Jerry Seinfeld and you can feel the enthusiasm and the excitement in them having now their own place to really feature their art, and that to me is a long-term impact that will create something for many years to come that will draw people to Jamestown and to Chautauqua County for this new hub for comedy.
Okay. I've been asking anybody I talked to about it. Do you think they should, and this is for them to decide, but do you think they should add a comedy hall of fame and like every year elect, like Cooperstown does, elect 2 or 3 comedians into a hall?
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. I know that there's been some talk about that, and I certainly think that would be a great addition. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, George, are you going to see any of the festivities here in downtown Jamestown this weekend?
Yes, I have plans to come back and do a couple things. Looking forward to seeing a couple of the shows, and certainly while I'm there, I'll visit some of my favorite local spots, restaurants and coffee shops and other places. So yeah, I absolutely plan on participating in the comedy festival this weekend.
Awesome. Well, my girlfriend and I are planning on seeing Amy Schumer Friday night, and we hope to get a table at Sauce. We'll see how lucky we could be. But.
And good luck with that. But that's one of my. You talk about one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites, without a doubt. Sauce is fantastic.
Absolutely. All right, Chautauqua County Executive George Morello joining us here on New and Noteworthy. George, thank you so much, and we hope you have a great weekend. It'll certainly be a good one for downtown Jamestown for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone enjoys the weekend.
Awesome. We'll be right back after this.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, enter their 30-day challenge, where for only $69, you get 30 days of unlimited everything. That's right, everything, along with 2 one-on-one personal training sessions. Then, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll get the next month free. Plus, the first place winner will get 2 Buffalo Bills tickets or a $100 gift card. Details right now on the Fitness Bunker's Facebook page.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial Kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Hey you, welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this wonderful Tuesday. Now let's get right into weather, and I'll show you the observed rainfall that we've had over the past 7 days. Not a whole lot. You can see 0.03 is the most amount of rain we had over the past week. Now this is at the airport, need I remind you, which is where all of the official records are taken. Spotter reports have estimated a little bit more than this, but this is what officially goes in the record books, and we'll probably see a little bit more rain as we go into this week. Yeah, unfortunate for the Comedy Fest this week. First Defense Doppler, scanning the skies. It is showing absolutely nothing out there, but we may get a few more rain showers as we go throughout the afternoon today and especially tonight. Live look outside at the HT News Now cam. You can see the clouds kind of socked in. There's a few peaks of sun coming through in some of the holes in the cloud cover. Right now it's 67 degrees at the Jamestown Airport with a dew point of 62, so you can feel the moisture in the air with a southeast wind of around 8 miles an hour. It's not as windy as we kind of alluded to it was early, only 8 miles an hour. Here we go with Future Scan. This is our higher res model data that's exclusive to us, and you can see here a few spot showers through the afternoon. Now I think some of this might be just a tad bit overdone, but again you can see here a few spot showers for the afternoon hours, and then as we work throughout the night more rain will continue. Now again, please understand the radar is not going to look exactly like this. This is just a computer simulation on what the atmosphere could look like. This is about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see a few more scattered showers. Now the chance of rain increases tonight and then tomorrow. Some of it could be heavy. Now earlier I said some of it could be overdone. This might be a tad bit underdone for what you see here. So maybe a few spotty showers and thunderstorms. Some of it could be heavy, and we will have to keep our eyes on that. But again, what you see here might be just a tad bit underdone for tomorrow. And if you like the summer heat, it's coming back. Don't worry. As we go into August, we do see the pattern changing, and we're going to get warmer once again. So hot, muggy, it'll continue. And I thought this was just a fun little fun fact to throw up here. Since June 1st, we've only gained 12 minutes of daylight time since the beginning of summer. As we go into August, we will lose 1 hour and 14 minutes of daylight throughout the month of August. Can you believe that? So we're going to be holding on to July, even though today is the final day of July. You want the future? There it is. Next 7 days down the road we go, and you can see for the National Comedy Center grand opening, along with the Lucy overall Comedy Fest, a few rain showers, and then as we expand out that forecast, the heat builds, and then the humidity returns big time as we head into the weekend into early next week. Jay and Rory?
All right, Dakota, thank you so much. When we return, do you guys think we could make it on American Idol?
I leave the shower because of how bad my voice is.
Well, if anyone out there is interested, Oh gosh, he's singing. There's auditions coming up. We'll tell you when we come back.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. I have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
Get too close. Oh, so close.
And welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this Tuesday afternoon. Dakota Hunter and the guy in the flowered shirt, to answer your question, Walter, it is Rory Palero. Rory P.
Walter, thanks for asking. I thought just my relatives supported me.
Right. Well, he always wears these Hawaiian shirts. I keep thinking I'm on Hawaii 5-0 or something.
It's a tradition because my children hate my Hawaiian shirts and my soprano style shirts.
Yeah.
And I wear them because I like the uglier the shirt, the better. And it drives my kids nuts.
You know, I've said before, I could see Rory on the beach in Bermuda shorts and black socks with a metal detector.
Yes, except I don't metal detect the beaches. I just don't like them. But yeah, you got me pegged, Dakota. There's no doubt about it.
So coming up in September, we could all try out for American Idol. In fact, they accept pretty much anybody who is interested.
They would cancel the show.
You think so if we came on? No, this show doesn't buzz you, right? That's Chautauqua's Got Talent. I think, right? Do you guys...
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
Anyways, American Idol is going to be in Buffalo at Canalside come September 9th. So I know there's a lot of artists around here who perform like at Chautauqua's Got Talent, Chautauqua Idol. So I saw a couple of those guys on Facebook who were saying that they're interested in the event.
Well, our own Storm is talking about it. And I know some people that I used to work with at another job.
You know, it says Hartman's watching now or was watching. You gonna go for it, Storm? Because we're gonna do a band here.
I told him about this yesterday, and I told Storm he should probably try out for AGT instead.
Yeah.
Because personally, I watch AGT. I don't watch American Idol, and I really don't know why. I'm just more of a fan of America's Got Talent than I am.
Simon have anything to do with it?
I was watching long before Simon Cowell became a judge.
I love that.
What in the bloody hell was that?
I love to sing when I'm by myself, and that's the only appropriate place because the only one that bothers is my cat.
Or when we're by the campfire. Singing a little Dean
Martin, absolute tradition.
Sitting by the campfire, singing our campfire songs.
We should leak that Facebook video. That's the funniest thing.
No, we shouldn't.
That would to be continued.
I have a voice that'll kill cows.
So yeah, hey, check it out. We got a story right now on WNYNewsNow.com if anyone is interested in trying out for AGT.
Good luck.
Have a young kid doing it, and of course, if you do try out, let us know. Because we will report it and we'll follow you and we'll get as much publicity as we can.
And I'll watch it. I promise.
It'll be a great story. So if you see any local people, you can alert us.
I'll turn in.
No, absolutely. Dakota, you want to take one more look at the 7-day forecast?
Sure. Let's route links 1 and we'll take a final look at that Quick Solution 7-day forecast. My little southern accent there. And you can see rain for the National Comedy Center grand opening in conjunction with the Lucille Ball Comedy Festival. And then as we go into the weekend, the heat builds big time. Scattered showers and storms pop up nature. You know how they work. They pop up at random times and that's just how they work. But heat comes back into August.
Alrighty, of course. Check out that forecast anytime at WNYNewsNow.com/weather. Guys, been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here with us today and for everyone tuning in. Of course, this broadcast loops 24/7 right here on Facebook Live and on our website, WNYNewsNow.com. We are back here tomorrow with a special edition live from the National Comedy Center. Hopefully it won't rain too much for that.
I'll have the umbrella handy.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Adios.
Yeah, we were swinging